In this video we talk about the newest 5.5-inch flip phone, the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. There are two chipsets to choose from, the Snapdragon 865 and the 1100. I have the Snapdragon 865 chip, and the Pocket Flip comes in a purple NGC color scheme, with a single fan integrated into the cooling section for active cooling. Air inlet and outlet were placed on the bottom and top. Antoine's score of 850,000 points, then the same configuration of the RP5 800,000 points to be a little higher. Screen with the same model of the RP5. 5.5-inch 1080p 16:9 OLED screen. The standard configuration is 8GB LPDDR4 memory, plus 128GB UFS 3.1 flash memory. Battery 5000 mAh. Supports Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1. Charging power up to 27W. Tangwood 1100 version debuts at $1,348. Snapdragon 865 version debuts at $1,548. Do you think this price is expensive or cheap? This video will compare the experience. RP5 handheld with the same positioning and parameters. The screen is the focus of the test. OLED screen color performance and screen flicker problems. Performance and focus test. It is a popular PC emulator. How well it runs with the performance-eating Yuzu emulator. And the face value of the streaming PC. After watching this video, I'm sure you'll find the answer. A nylon bag. An internal steel padding design for the palm rests. A piece of paper for the manual. AC6A charging cable. I just opened the case and it's in purple NGC color. What do you think of the color? The entire C side is made of frosted plastic. There's only one cooling vent on the top. No other ports. There is a card slot on the side of the case. Grip peripherals will probably follow. The left bottom corner is reserved for a card slot. TF card slot at the bottom. C port that supports 1080p 60fps video output. And 3.5mm headphone port. On the back is a cardboard back cover with a pure screen. The entire housing is made of frosted plastic. The alignment is well organized. The workmanship of the case is exquisite. Flip 2 has a flip-open design. There is some resistance to open the flipper pivot. The flip cover will close automatically when the angle is less than 30 degrees. The pivot angle from 30 degrees to 140 degrees is similar to that of the previous load. When the pivot reaches about 140 degrees, it will pop up to a locking position. About 150 degrees. The screen will not shake in this position. It's more stable. There is a gap between the two fingers at the pivot point. The upper band won't block your hand. It feels better in your hand. In addition, it can be turned out one more gear. It can be close to 180 degrees. At this angle, your fingers will slightly touch the screen. The Flip 2 screen has an inner line design. The edges of the casing are also padded to prevent dark pressure. Flip-top machines like this one are actually the most finely high-pressure film. The distance between the buttons and the screen is controlled to the limit. If the film is too thick, it may squeeze the screen. Personally, I don't recommend sticking the film or film can be enough. Flip 2 versus NDS Lite. Comparison of 7-inch screen 3 modified machine. Flip 2 versus RP5. Compared to a 4-inch square flat machine. Flip 2 weighs 310 grams. RP5 284 grams. 222 grams. New are 266 grams. Square Flip 263 grams. Audi in 423 grams. Flip 2 rocker upgraded from a large slider to a hall center rocker. Rocker has almost no damping until you press down. The rocker is sunk slightly above the C face. The rocker position has also been changed to a double top layout. The joystick simulation of RP5 is slightly different. RP5 is a bright concave rocker. Flip 2 made anti-sway texture is convex rocker. The Flip 2 rocker formation is the same as the RP5, but the Flip 2 is deeper. The outer ring of the joystick will touch the broken surface. The cross keys in ABX are also slightly sunk. The buttons on the ABX are also slightly lowered to ensure a certain distance from the screen. Flip 2 ABX buttons are made of conductive waste material. The range of the keys is the same as RP5. Softer feel. The rebound is a bit more comfortable. The cross keys are made of pots and pans. Same feel as RP5. The key range of the keys is slightly smaller than that of RP5. The keys have a softer feel. The 4 function keys in the center of the joystick are all micro keys. The outermost is the short S key. In the center are the back and power buttons. The back of the Flip 2 hides the vertical spare parts layout. The shoulder buttons and trigger buttons have a non-slip texture. Shoulder buttons are micro motion buttons. Short travel and fast trigger. Trigger keys are Hall linear triggers. Key travel is shorter than RP5. Vibratory rotor motor has 5 speeds. Horizontal. Test the screen spread of OLED screen. At 1 in 50/100 shutter. 0 to 100% brightness is global dimming of the mainland. Flip 2 screen compared to NZ09. Initial screen color tuning is on the warm side. You can adjust the screen to cooler colors in the Flip 2 color settings. This sets the overall color closer to the NZ09. Flip 2 boot up time is about 17 seconds. The system of the handheld is Android 13. It supports 4G of virtual memory. Together with the original 8G, there is a total of 12G memory. It can alleviate some of the violent memory problems. The system supports 3 modes. Support customize the color of the joystick. 3 dispersion modes. Distributed quiet mode 36 dB vocal level. Sport mode at 40 dB. Maximum speed 45 dB. Sight 23 degrees. PC simulator under high stress test. 30 degrees on both sides of the bedroom area. 45 to 50 degrees at center of C side. 30 to 35 degrees at the back palm head. Finally, the game test. Using Moolite software to test Flip 2's flow-through effect. Brightness setting 75%. During the flow-through process,